Hi, boys and girls. How are you all doing? I should be saying howdy, y'all, because I am in New River, Arizona. So, New River is about an hour drive north of Phoenix, and just look at the landscape. And as you can see, it's very, very wide, open space here, and that is perfect for one thing, which is horseback riding. I am going horseback riding today, and I'm gonna be like a cowboy for a day here in Arizona. So, super exciting. I think the horses are over there. So, let's go and check out this valley. It's super exotic for me, and I can't wait to get on those horses. No, not a lot. I said not a lot.
Gonna kick him. When you kick him, you're gonna make sure he has his head. You're taller than the rest of us.
It's a good looking horse. That's my horse.
I'm gonna put you on this one.
Okay.
Left foot, left stirrup.
Mm-hmm.
Grab the horn with your left hand.
Mm-hmm.
Pull yourself over and sit down in the saddle.
Oops.
Now I'm never leaving you, leaving your side, 'cause you're mine.
My name's George. I'm your head wrangler today. We're gonna go over some of the do's and don'ts out on the trail. Go over a little bit about myself first. That way you guys know who I am. I rodeoed for 18 years. And I broke my first horse when I was 7. My senior year in high school, I was an all-around cowboy world champion. I've been cowboying my entire life. Anything goes wrong out on the trail, folks, you guys are in good hands. You gotta keep your belly button in line with the horn of the saddle. Turn your horse, you're gonna reach down below the neckline, pull back across your knee. Right hand turn. Left hand turn. Okay? Make your horse go. Take the heels of your feet. You're going to kick him right here in the gizzard. Make a little more.
Peace for ya. Since you came into my life, I never felt like so.
Tonto National Forest is one of the largest national forests in the country. It stretches all the way from right here, all the way to the northern Arizona border.
Wow.
Now I'm never leaving you.
Saguaro cactus.
This saguaro cactus, can anybody tell me how long it takes for one of them to grow an arm on it? 85.
85 years to grow an arm.
To grow one arm.
Wow.
You have to grow one every 10 to 15 years. If you'll look at the seams in this cactus, they're real narrow at the top and real wide at the bottom. The reason for that is when it rains, it channels it down, and once it gets down to here, these wider ones close themselves up and sponge it in and just soak it in, and just ran the woodpeckers and the desert owls, if they get a big enough burrow in there, they can actually stay in there. If you look over here at these little green trees right here, you'll notice that there's little saguaros next to it. The reason for that is saguaros bud. They do it by a Palo Verde tree. Look at this Palo Verde tree right here, which by the way is only native to Arizona. You wouldn't think it's that big of a tree. But the way scientists measure trees is not just from the crown to the ground. They go from the crown to the bottom of the root system. Okay? Some of these Palo Verde trees have been known to go as far down as 200 feet in the ground. That's why they always stay green. They don't ever get, turn brown like a regular tree would bark, because they're tapped into a constant water source.
It's pretty green. It's thorny. Ooh. Wow, look at all these cactus stuff.
Stumpy one with a red thorn, that's a barrel cactus.
Mm-hmm.
They have more water than any cactus out here in the desert. The only problem with that is the water in these barrel cactus has such a high alkaline content in them that if you drink the water out of it, you're not going to make it. It's also known as the cowboy compass. And the reason for that is if you look, you'll see a yellow side over here.
Yeah.
Top,
Yeah.
Close back towards us.
Yeah.
That's south. The high
Ah.
side, just on the opposite side of that, there's a high side pointing north. So when you get lost out here in the desert, you run across a barrel cactus, you can tell north and south. Thousands of years ago, it used to all be a lava flow down through here. Lava rock right here, you can see. It's just always lava flow.
Wow.
So, these prickly pears, they have fruits that grow on them in the spring on top of them. They take those fruits and they make jellies and jams. And they have a process where they extract the juice from them and put them in health food drinks as well as alcoholic beverages. You can also take and get these, scrape all the thorns off with a sharp edge rock or a knife or whatever you got. And you can bake them, boil them, grill them, and fry them and eat them.
Wow.
They're very edible. Get out here and you're lost in the desert, closer to the bottom, you can drink the juice out of it, scrape the meat that's inside of it down to the skin, and apply it to a sunburn.
I'm never leaving your side, 'cause you're mine. And takes your heart so suddenly. Sometimes someone just becomes a part of you so easily.
Look at that ass. Wow.
This is probably the best view on the trail.
Mm.
You get to see all the different mountain ranges from here, the foothills and everything. What you're looking at down over here is New River,
New River.
the town of New River.
Mm-hmm.
And this is also part of New River. As we get a little further up, though, you'll be able, I don't know if you can see it from here, but look over at the bottom of those mountains over there. You'll see some rooftops. That's Cave Creek, Arizona. It's a different town. So. And this right here, this little mountain, it's called the Sleepy Old Man. If you look, you'll see kind of like an eyebrow line right here, and then the bridge of the nose, and then like looks like he's got his mouth open right here. That is actually a volcano, folks.
Oh.
Yeah, it won't ever go off, but it is registered as a volcano.
Wow.
Hence all the lava flows around here.
Wow.
Back thousands of years ago. Flat as a table on top, and it's made of solid rock.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to be careful up there because there's some vegetation and it hides cracks in it. Some of these cracks are anywhere from 2 to 8 feet wide.
Wow.
And they drop as far as anywhere from 80 to 100 feet straight down into that. Yeah. So you gotta be careful up on top of that thing.
Thank you, Tango. You've been very, very nice to me. So that's it, boys and girls. That's horse riding here in Arizona. Tango, thank you so much. I'm gonna miss you. Will you miss me? You've been really nice to me, buddy. So that's horse riding here in Arizona. It was a pretty an amazing day, I would say. The cactuses are pretty incredible. And I just think this is the most beautiful day for horse riding and the perfect landscape as well. So thank you, Tango. I'm gonna miss you. So thank you, Tango, for an incredible ride. And that's it for my video for horse riding here in Arizona. I'm with Wild West, so they're pretty good. And prices are quite reasonable. I think they have 1.5 hours and 3 hours, so check them out. So until my next video, stay safe. From New River, Arizona. Bye!
So we love the